watching David Nadal Presents.
So that people aren't like squished totally.
Hi, Christie.
Hi.
Tell us how we can save these lovely animals.
How you can save? Okay. Well, first of all, tonight we're here with Vets International, and they do amazing work. And so one very easy way is you can go to their website and you can donate, because they have all kinds of amazing programs that benefit like the Asian elephant program. And some people think, well, why should I donate for animals when there's so many problems with people? Well, number one, Vets International really demonstrates for you the link between the animal's well-being and our own well-being. We're all connected. For instance, 60% of the diseases that we get come from animals. So healthy animals give us a healthier environment, and it makes us healthier. But also, you can also have the link be, for example, in Africa. If you don't take care of the elephants, you're going to lose an amazing source of income for the people there. And while there's already a lot of poverty, I can't even imagine what it would be like if they didn't have the tourism coming in to see these beautiful animals.
They don't have books like the circus and all this stuff. They love them, and they have an incredible spiritual connection with them.
Yes, yes. It's. I think that it's so important to love all sentient beings. I mean, I really do. I think that we are all connected, and it's demonstrated in so many ways, from the fact that our health and well-being is connected. It will affect our livelihood. And you know, another example is the ivory trade. You know, there are still people that look at ivory as as something of beauty, when in fact, if you see a piece of ivory, it means that an elephant has died. It means that an elephant has died in the most cruel and agonizing way, and there is no beauty in that whatsoever. So,
a number of them come around and they remember.
yes, the elephants.
We visit their graves.
Yes, the elephant community is amazing. When an elephant dies, they will mourn that elephant. The entire community will come around to pay their respects. In fact, when one of the great, I'm blanking right now on his name, but he was an amazing conservation
Is this a
expert.
place where they go, where the tortured animals go, and they live out their lives?
And when he died, the elephants came from all over Africa to pay their respects. You saw lines of elephants coming, and they all just knew, because they communicate, you know, through vibrations through the ground, and they sent out the signal that this kind man had died, and they came and they paid their respects. And you know, last time I was in Africa, I was there to learn about ways that we can all get involved in helping. And one of the things that they said to me is, if you blow into the trunk of an elephant, they'll remember you forever, forever.
Take your sense.
Yes, yes.
And how incredible to have, you know, these spirits that are so, that we have no business hurting.
Yeah, no, we really, it's really important right now that everybody gets involved with protecting the animals. It's our duty. It's our duty.
Beautiful pictures, such spiritual pictures I've seen.
Oh.
I just shot them. They're amazing.
Oh, yes.
I protect the underwater world.
Oh, well, that's, yes, very important as well.
We know how many shark fins are on roofs.
Yes.
We have to stop.
Yes. Well, different ways, you know, you can look at great organizations like Vets International. You can also foster an elephant baby that's been separated from his mother through the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust. There's also the rhino orphanage, so you can foster a rhino baby because they're also very endangered. And it really, everybody at this point has got to get involved, because in as little as 10 years from now, we may have to live in a world without elephants. And that's unconscionable. And I like to say that on my watch, it's not going to happen.
Amen, Christie. God bless you.
Or don't. Self-hate. That's for your therapist and you to work out. But you're here for a good reason. We're here because of elephants, because it's a celebration of elephants, and because they need protecting. And it is International Elephant Day, Worldwide Elephant Day. That got less applause than you gave yourselves. Come on, everybody. I don't know who's got a grudge against an elephant here, but you're certainly making it clear. You standoffish monster. I'm trying to get into your heart. Let me love you. I'm really happy to be here tonight. My name is Dwayne Hill, and I'm honored to be here at such a great event, and for Veterinarians International, for Trunks of Love. We have a fantastic night ahead planned for you. We have a silent auction. We have a loud auction. Really? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we have a mime auction. You get to kill the mime at the end. So, second prize, you get to kill 2 mimes. So, I'm really glad to be here, and I wanted to just say that it is Worldwide Elephant Day, and William Shatner, believe it or not, has done a video for Worldwide Elephant Day. So put your hands together. We're going to play a video of William Shatner, who is a big supporter of elephants.
Hi there, I'm William Shatner, and today is the 5th World Elephant Day. What is Elephant Day?
Yeah.
Well, it's a day when the world comes together to help protect the elephants of this world. Join me and millions of people who are working to save elephants. Everybody loves elephants, so everybody has got to do something about it. Join me. World Elephant Day.
Fantastic, thank you. And I don't know why he has to introduce himself. I feel like he's got insecurity issues, even at this point. Hello, I'm William Shatner. Not Bob Shatner, my taller brother. God, I hate that man. Just so you know, these beautiful little stuffed elephant heads are available. They were donated, over 100, and they're available for $75 each. They're fantastic for your kids. Helicopter parents, you can give them some time to themselves. Thank you. I'm going to put that down there, and hopefully that stays. Stay. I'm not good. I'm a beta. The elephant can tell. What? Don't stare at me, elephant. Tonight we also have a video for Veterinarians International. Scarlett Magda is here, and she is the founding president, and I'm very, very proud of her because helping elephants is I can't think of a nicer thing to do. And I'd like to show you a short video that explains the work that they do in providing mobile care for 65 captive elephants deep in the jungle. Please enjoy.
Many people are aware of the African elephant ivory crisis, where every 15 minutes an elephant's killed for their ivory. But very few people are aware of the Asian elephant crisis. So both species are on the brink of extinction, but the Asian elephant population is only 10% of the African elephant population.
Thailand has a problem like no other country in Asia in the world. We have so many captive elephants and we can't take care of them. We're struggling. About a century ago, there were 100,000 elephants in Thailand. Today, we have approximately 4,500 left. Here at Bless, we identify urgent cases, bring them in, and help them recover, and then they become ambassadors for the other captive elephants in Thailand. The clinic is important because when we rescue elephants, we're rescuing them from abusive environments, and a lot of them come with injuries. We need a full-time vet and medical facility that can cater to caring for those injuries. Right now, we don't have it.
2 or 3 years ago, there are increasing of the case reports of the EHV in our baby elephants. As we know that EHV can be sudden death in young babies. This is a major threat in terms of elephant health and in survivability. Sometimes that young babies, they live in the remote area. That's quite difficult to reach for. If we have a mobile unit and veterinarian care can be supported as soon as possible, it would be benefits to save our elephants in Thailand.
It's not just the elephants that are exploited in these camps, it's the mahouts and their families that are too. Being a mahout is normally a lifelong job. They are the chief carer for these elephants.
แล้วก็เวลาทำให้นอนกับช้างมันสนิทกันยิ่งขึ้นประมาณจากความสนิทการมีความผูกพันประมาณนั้นมากกว่า
ช้างเป็นสัตว์ที่น่าอันประเสริฐร่างกายเขาเป็นสัตว์แต่หัวใจเขาเหมือนมนุษย์เนาะเป็นสัตว์ที่ว่าสั่งสอนง่ายเลี้ยงดูได้เนาะ
If we can help the mahouts, in the end we're helping the elephants too. There is a movement happening. We need to speed it up a little bit more because we're running out of time. Thailand is going to lose their elephants if drastic changes don't happen. The people who can make those changes happen are the tourists. The tourists travelling to Thailand are the ones with the power. They are the ones spending the money. If they endorse this kind of treatment of elephants, it's never going to stop. We can have eco-friendly tourism here in Thailand. It can work. We're a shining example of that.
And it is my honor to introduce the founding president of Veterinarians International and possible former Bond villainess, Scarlett Magda, the beautiful Scarlett Magda. Please come up and...
I don't want to take too much time up here, but I really just want to thank all of you for your support. We're really working here to work together to help the elephants. And without each of you, we really can't do this. And what we've done here is we've taken the world's most knowledgeable expert in Asian elephants, brought him here to East Hampton to meet all of you so you can learn about this issue. He's having a Lifetime Achievement Award tonight, and we couldn't have a better advocate than Christie Brinkley. So we have an expert and an advocate, and together, this is how we can really raise awareness and spread the message. So please, don't just leave tonight. I'm here in Sag Harbor, I'm here in New York City, our board is here. We'd love to continue the conversation and keep working together to make a difference. Thank you. So honored to have the founder of World Elephant Day, Patricia Sims, who has worked with Mr. Richard Lair in the field. And I'm going to ask her to come up here and say a few words about Richard.
Thanks, Scarlett. This is a total thrill to be here today for World Elephant Day. I can't think of a better place, actually. I started 5 years ago with World Elephant Day, and that was just a little bit after I first met Richard Lair. Richard Lair is one of the world's leading experts on Asian elephants, captive Asian elephants, and probably best known for the book he wrote in the late 90s, 1997, called Gone Astray, which since that time has been the de facto Bible for anybody wanting to understand the complexity of having Asian elephants in captivity and all of the various aspects of that with respect to the relationship with their mahouts, from the legislation aspects, from the aspects in the wild. And so it's a real honor for me to be able to offer Richard here tonight to receive this award for his work, his Lifetime Achievement Award, and he's just been a great friend and a great resource for me over the last 5 years during the World Elephant Day campaigns, and also for our film that we'll be showing here on Sunday, When Elephants Were Young, which Richard also appears in. So without further ado, Richard Lair.
First, I would like to thank Dr. Magna. Scarlett has not only offered me this great honor, but since I got here, jet-lagged and exhausted, she's looked over me like a mother hen, which is much appreciated. I would also like to thank Patricia Sims for her kind words and her hard work and sacrifice over the last 5 years during the course of making this wonderful film. I have lived and worked with Asian elephants since 1977. Next year, Asian elephants in captivity, domesticated elephants is the term I actually prefer, have never been selectively bred. They have never been subjected to breeding between carefully chosen mates over many generations to produce desired characteristics such as size, docility, skin color, or whatever. Thus, even in our own hands, they remain wild animals. Genetically, they are wild animals. Behaviorally, they are wild animals. Unfortunately, I firmly believe they should not be kept in captivity. Particularly because they're so highly intelligent. And I think we would probably all agree that the more intelligent an animal is, the harder it is to be kept in captivity, in close confinement, and to be forced to become a laborer, maybe dragging logs, fighting wars. That's the theory. They should not be in captivity, but the fact is that there are over 15,000 Asian elephants in captivity in Asia, and maybe another 1,000 Asian elephants here and in Europe and Australia, so forth. Sadly, there's a very little likelihood that any of these elephants will go back into the wild, largely because there's so little suitable habitat left. So they're pretty much confined to remain in chains. Like I said, I've been doing this for nearly 40 years, and I often feel like a liberal social worker working in a penitentiary. I believe very much in the work I'm doing and that it's good, but I do not believe in the institution within which it is being done. They should not be kept in captivity. So finally, I would like to thank all of you for coming here and helping to support and care for the animal we all love.
I'm going to put this on the, yeah, you hold that. So I want to thank you for your work. I'm a little bit familiar with it, but I want to say that you are really fighting an amazing fight for these incredibly smart and wonderful creatures. And to put things into context, Indian and African elephants and their subspecies are what remains of megafauna on Earth. Humans have caused their extinction since the last 10,000 or 12,000 years. As soon as humans left Africa, it's been a bloodbath. The two drawings I made are made out of soil from a park in Upper Manhattan called Teague Triangle that had an American mastodon was exhumed, fossil record, exhumed in 1845. So I went up there and I collected the dirt and I made these two drawings. There's the other ones over there on that chaise. And it's just a reminder, this is an American mastodon and that's an imperial mammoth. Where these great and wonderful animals are headed, if we don't do something, there's a sense of urgency. And I know I'm preaching the converted, but this is a nightmare for life on Earth. So we have to do something about it. And this is an emergency. This is an emergency. And I know I'm preaching the converted, but things are dire. And African and Indian elephants are going to end up like these two extinct elephants from the fossil record. Thank you. You can choose which one you want.
You know, whoa. I wanted to talk a little bit about the first time I ever saw an elephant. I was on a shoot for Sports Illustrated in Kenya. And I was up on the roof of the car in something really skimpy. And I had a photographer on the roof of another car behind me from NBC Sports World trying to get the shot. And another photographer trying to get the shot for Sports Illustrated. And we're going along, and it's great, and I'm so excited to be in Africa, and I'm so excited to see the giraffes and all of this. And we're cutting through the bushes, and we're heading through, and we come through this bush, and we came upon a mother elephant and her baby. And the mother elephant swang around and looked at us with this ferocity. Now, I had my daughter Alexa in the car with me. So it was two moms looking at each other. And as you may know, the elephants are a matriarchal society. And the mother elephant has all the wisdom. I can't say the same for myself, but I'll tell you what I did have was that same protective desire to protect my baby from her, and she wanted to protect her baby from me. And the two of us were looking at each other, and our tracker, who was actually Hemingway's tracker, looked at me and he said, "Purr." And I said, "What?" And he said, "Purr. It sounds like this. And that purr calms the elephants. So I tried it, but that mother she was not going to listen to me. And she roared, she flapped her ears, and our tracker flew open the doors of the car to sort of symbolize ears, I guess. And they flapped the doors of the car, and she took one look, and I took a look, and I was ready to grab my baby, and she was protecting hers. And that was my first meeting. And I knew from that moment on how much alike we were. You know, I just immediately knew that I loved elephants. And I went back many times to Africa. And I was so sad on my last trip, because my last trip I went to Africa to learn what I could do to help the elephants survive. Just so that they could continue to exist, so we don't have to live in a world without elephants. Now, the first time I was there was like almost 30 years ago, maybe 28 years ago. I thought there were enough elephants to just cover the whole world. When I went back, I realized that if we don't do something, we really are going to lose these beautiful animals that never forget, that, you know, are emotional beings like we are, that love and remember and protect and, you know, are so incredible. Did you ever see that video on Instagram where that elephant picks up a little piece of trash and puts it in the trash can? I mean, it's incredible. He misses it first and he goes back and picks it up and then, boom, puts it away and then is satisfied and walks away. Another elephant that I learned about on my last trip, there was a man whose name escapes me tonight, and I'm sorry, because he was a major force to be reckoned with in Africa in protecting the animals, and he had a sanctuary for the elephants. And when he passed away, the elephants sent a signal, and they marched from all over to come and pay their respects. Like literally lines of elephants came to pay their respects. These are incredible, incredible creatures that we're only just beginning to understand. And we owe it to them. We truly, we have to protect them. It's our responsibility as human beings to do something. And there's so many different ways that you can help. And I just want to make one other point. Sometimes people will say to me, with all the problems in the world, why are you focusing on animals? People need you. But it's important to know that people and animals are related. We're one. And Vets International are incredible in pointing out this very fact. I mean, 60% of the diseases that we face as human beings come from animals. And the veterinarians can take care of these animals, and they're actually taking care of us, too. And, you know, in Africa, if we don't take care of the elephants there, can you imagine the poverty when they lose the tourism trade? I mean, there's poverty there now that's just so awful. But without that, I can't even imagine. Also, if you don't take care of the elephants and stop the ivory trade, that ivory trade is funding terrorism. Ivory's worth so much money. And while I was there on my last trip, Al-Shabaab bombed that mall. And we were nearby. We went into hiding and then got out of there. It was really scary. But when you think about it, you know, terrorism is a problem all over the world. So helping animals purely because you love animals is okay. You're also helping people. You're helping, you know, in ways that you can't even imagine. And you probably none of us have any idea of the true value yet, because the elephants we're just beginning to understand what miracles they are. Such majestic animals. So I can't thank you enough for being here tonight. You're all such a great group of people. I've had a chance to speak with so many of you who are helping in so many ways, and it's truly an honor to meet all of you. So thank you so much. And Robert Lair, I'm just in awe of the work that you've done, and it's an honor to be honored the same night as you. So Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
And we also have a gift from Helen Ficalora, who made this elephant charm for us. And the proceeds from the charm go to our elephant program. So please accept it. Alexis, your masterpiece.
These are gorgeous.
Can I get you guys looking right here for a couple? 1, 2. Thank you. Right.
Can you get one of mine too, please?
Come on, Christie. See if it'll focus. I don't know. All right.
Christy, look at me.
And right here just for a couple, guys. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Right here. Thanks, guys.
What friends are for.
Did you get good ones? I have back.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got them.
Thank you. That's a hard thing, folks. Anyway, call me.